Gato. Ayman, hello, welcome, you guys. I'm stressing out. Like I have, I have such a headache right now. Oh, good evening, you guys. How is everyone doing? I hope you guys are having a much better time than I am. Ferix, nice to see you again. Yeah, it's like, oh my gosh, I have like I don't know if it's like a lack of sleep, dehydration, or hunger, but lots of things are happening and my head is hurty right now. Yeah, but shush for Rex. Hi Panda, nice to see you again. Yeah, I hope that how was everyone's day? I was so upset because I had my morning stream planned, and then when I woke up, it turns out that we had no internet connection, and I was like, why? And then I took a nap, and then hi Slane, welcome, hi Claire, I hello newcomers. I woke up. Oh, thank you for the follow. I woke up from my sleep, and then I saw that it was like, oh, like it's I have a bit of time before my stream, and then hopefully the internet will be back by the time I know, right, thanks. So I went back to sleep, and I woke up again, and then like no, the internet's still gone. So I was just like, okay, it's taking. Okay, it's already like past the time I should have started streaming, and I don't think the internet's gonna come back. So I was like, okay, I'll just postpone, like nothing wrong with that. I'll just postpone my stream, maybe like an hour from now. I took another nap. Hi, Teth. Nice to see you again. Woke up, and then we're back to waking up to no internet. And I'm just like, why? Why, internet provider? Why? Shiggy, Lunaria, Thailand, welcome. It's always when you need stuff that they're just like, no, you can't have it. It's like, like when you have to print something, like print a piece of paper, whether it's homework or work or something. Like when it's always when you're printing it right before you have to leave for work or for school. That's when like the printer decides to jam, and I'm just like, I needed the internet connection like right now. Where is it? Like, yeah, I know, right? ISP, you've taken up the morning stream schedule. I wanted to, and then it got interrupted, and I was like, oh, I hope this doesn't affect the rest of my streams. Yeah, I know. That's the thing. Somebody asked me what I was doing during this not it's not a power outage. It was literally just the ISP. I'm assuming it's like maintenance or something, but I'm like, why can't you guys have the maintenance at like 3 a.m. or something, like at an inconvenient time? Because it was a very, very weird time to have like a maintenance of any kind. You got cursed. I know, right? Like I'm already thinking like, oh my gosh, like what if this happens on my debut? What if this happens on my birthday stream? I'm gonna freaking lose it. Ooh. Why? And so I've kind of just been I've just been out of sorts today. I've only been awake for a few hours, but I've been out of sorts. And there's also some work related stuff that I'm kind of just like, nee. I like you ever get to that point where it's like you're so tired already with all the stress that you've been under, and then you're trying to deal with it, but it's like all you can really do is like make random noises to express your frustrations. That's me today. Yeah. Meh. Stuff grass, hello, welcome. Yeah, so I've just kind of been upsetty spaghetti. Not depresso espresso so much, but like definitely upsetty spaghetti. I'm angry, guys. I'm angry. And there's like I had like one of my friends, he messaged me. He was just like, you forgot my birthday, and I'm just like, oh my god, I didn't even notice the date. Like I thought it was still the 10th, guys. It's like I have like about a week or so, like a week and a half or something, or I guess a week until my debut, and I'm just like, oh shit, I have to like actually like hype up the debut or something. I just finished setting up my stream deck. It stressed me out a little bit because like I was worried that it only worked on Streamlabs, and then I was like, oh, thank God, there's like a plugin that I can download for OBS. Phew, crisis averted. But that really stressed me out for a little bit, and then I was like so stressed out that I just took a nap, and then I woke up again and I started working. Translate. I know. It's like. Has to advertise. I know, right? Marketing strategy. Ooh. Thank you for the follow, Slane. Hi, Milo. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, and it's just kind of it's like you don't have to be a content creator to be under this type of stress, because it's like it's always the end of the year. I swear to God, it's always the end of the year where there's like so much stuff to do. My friends are like, "Where are you, Enaria?" And I'm just like, "I'm busy. I'm busy. I'm sorry. I'm busy." And it's like like as I can I say yeah. Yeah, everyone's a piece of, yeah, I want a piece of my ass. No, but it's like it's like maybe I am going through like Enhera, like the monthly Enhera moment, because it's like I was perfectly fine 2 days ago, and then stuff happened yesterday, and then again last night, and then I'm just like, ooh, should I even bother with debuting? Should I just show up on Twitch unannounced? Yeah, an Enhera moment, like my monthly crash outs. I only learned that phrase recently, actually. I always just say breakdowns, and then I heard a bunch of people saying, I'm actually gonna crash out. I'm gonna crash out. Oh, he crashed out. I'm just like, what is mean? What is mean? Yeah, exactly. I was gonna gaslight you guys. Horny time over now. It's Enhera. Yeah, I know, right? Yeah, that's why it's like whenever, um, like I keep thinking like, should I just straight up just start streaming on Twitch and then just act like I've always been there? Like it's like, oh, you guys are here, and I'm just like, I've always been on Twitch. What do you mean, AniLive? What are you talking about? I've never heard of such a thing. Chrysler, welcome, welcome. How are you? Yeah, and so I'm just kind of like, I could just run away from my problems. That'll solve them. Hi, Maeve. Welcome, welcome. How are you? Hope you're doing okay. Hello to all the newcomers. Good evening to everybody. Yeah, I know. What's AniLive? That doesn't sound like a real word. You're just making that up. What is AniLive? What is real? I know, right? Fudge you. Now, don't be rude, Claire, or I'm gonna have to cyberbully you into having good manners. 1010, you said like, yeah, yay. Good job, good job, good job, me. Not the newcomers. Yeah, as I mentioned, cooming is base, but like gooning is cultured. Hi Hag, Gaslight, but she's always been on Twitch. Iwinaria has been streaming for a while. Exactly. Iwin is just my alt account. Like, what do you mean restreaming? What's that? Like, I've always known how to use restream.io. That cool. Yeah, and it's just like, it's maybe I'm also thinking, I had a thought earlier. I was just like, maybe it's not just the stress. Maybe I'm also dealing with withdrawal symptoms. No, not alcohol. I think like I'm having a caffeine withdrawal, because like a couple weeks ago, like at least four different people were saying like, oh, Enaria, we think you're an alcoholic. And I'm just like, no, I don't think so. I don't think I drink that much, at least not compared to you guys. I didn't say shit when y'all were vaping, when y'all were smoking cigarettes, when y'all were drinking whiskey from the bottle directly. I didn't say shit, but I am the alcoholic for having a single cocktail, a single beer every now and then. Really, I'm the one with the problem. And then I made a joke. I was like, well, what you guys should really clock me on is my caffeine addiction. I've been drinking like 1 to 2 iced coffees every day for like 1.5 weeks, and then I thought, you know what, maybe I should cut back on the caffeine a little bit. It has been every day now, so I stopped ordering coffee from like maybe 3-4 days ago. and I've been out of sorts today and yesterday. So mayhaps it is withdrawal symptoms. I've been jittery, anxious, paranoid. Just do cocaine instead. It's like mega caffeine. I asked Manisan if I could do that for a roleplay stream. He said no. And it's just kind of like, it's like I'm not trying to do anything illegal. It's like I've used it to wait. She's gonna relapse any minute. Get ready to say no. Good night, you guys. I've just been thinking about restroom. Okay, bye bye, Ted. Bye bye. I used it twice and gave up. I have no idea how to use that, and I tried to use restream.io, and that's what led to my accidental stream on Twitch the first time. The second time was on purpose. The first time was definitely an accident. And you gotta be our leader by example. Yeah, exactly. I just gotta yeah, I just gotta I just yeah, it's like don't worry, guys. We are all good citizens of the kingdom. We're all law-abiding. We're all law-abiding citizens. We're all people of good nature, and we respect authority, and we are all well-mannered children. Don't worry, just a little. This is it's like no, it's like 60. What is this? What is this? Yeah, it's just exactly. It's like we're just lighting candles. We're just burning some sage. We're just inhaling some pixie sticks. It's like, have you guys ever had pixie sticks? I love them, but every time I swallow them, every time I swallow them, it's always like you know. What's that? It's better candy. I know. Yeah. I wonder if you could make how lean works. Have you guys ever had that purple drink? Have you ever had some lean? They get everywhere. Yeah. It's just kind of like it's like you never want to just have all that white powder all over you. It'll look really strange because people will be like, "Hey, you've got white powder on your nose. Have you been eating a powdered donut?" And you're just like, "Yeah, we'll go with that. Yeah, powdered donut." That slows you down. It's like the opposite of cocaine. What? Yeah, so basically we're just kind of like, it's like I'm out of sorts, and I'm only like one more mental breakdown from asking my friend for special brownies. I won't. There's always cocktails first. I'll go for cocktails, and then maybe after like a couple more breakdowns, I might have like a bite, a nibble, a morsel of a specialized brownie. You know, you're stupid. I'm gonna mute you. You're dumb. Like I'm mature. Like, oh my gosh, what's your damage, Heather? What's your major malfunction, dude? For Enaria, it's gonna be milky white glue. Yeah. I love ingesting glue. It's so creamy and warm. And you people that would inhale those pixie sticks, have you guys ever done that thing where if you had like a wafer stick or something, you would hold it as if it was like a cigar. You just like fake smoke, or even a lollipop. Maybe you could hold it in your mouth as if it was like a cigarette. Man, those make me feel cool. It's like because little kids don't just want to do droga because you don't want to do droga because we want to like get inebriated. We do it because we see the grown-ups do it, and then we're like, hey, I want to be a grown-up. I'm grown. That's why little girls wear their mom's makeup and put on their high heels. That's why little kids pretend to be smoking cigarillo. Hi, Ruben, legendary. Hi, welcome. Okay, I knew people. Yeah. So it's like, have you guys ever done anything like that when you were a kid? Have you ever pretended to be more grown than you actually were? Oh, thank you. Wait, hydration check, because I forgot. Am I good at ASMR, guys? I hope my microphone on Twitch can. I hope my external microphone can pick up the ASMR in the future, like when I'm on Twitch. Yeah, hydrate me. Like put the liquid down my throat, guys. Obviously, I mean clear water. I don't mean any other liquid. Don't worry. This is a say so wholesome stream. No illegal activities. No sussy behavior or anything like that. No weirdness going on. This is a completely normal stream, guys. That's all kids, I think. I always wanted to be older. When you get old and want to be a kid again. I just miss not paying bills. I miss not having to worry about capitalism. Remember when you were a kid, and then you only, like, whenever the teacher would ask you, like, oh, what do you want to be when you grow up, and then kids always like answered like three to five answers. It was always like astronaut, vet, teacher, maybe a fireman or a cop. It's like I love the kids that always go for astronauts. It's like that must be so cool. Those are the space kids. We love the space kids. Were you guys a space kid, a dinosaur kid, or an Egyptology kid? I was all of the above, but I was more drawn towards dinosaurs. I love animals. I love dinosaurs. I love learning about them. Right now, I'm really into marine biology rather than paleontology. No, these no, right? It's like that's the thing that's so funny because like the kids who want to be TikTokers and YouTubers, they're no different from the kids who used to want to be rock stars or actors. Did you actually know what movies you wanted to act in? Did you actually have any idea what kind of songs you wanted to make? No, you just wanted to be famous. You just wanted to be a celebrity. YouTuber aspiring kids are the same way. They just want to hang out with their favorite YouTubers because like, and that's why being a VTuber is so strange because there's people that want to be VTubers just to get close with their idols because this is the only way they could get close to them. And I'm just like, you know what? That's really ill advised. Like you should make content if you want to make content because you are going to burn out in 2 months. If and it's like, do you really want to spend thousands of dollars on a hot model just to not use it and just be a VTweeter? Dinosaur. I was an astronaut kid. Hell yeah. My older sister, she was a space kid. I was an astronaut kid. And then I don't know why this was such a common thing. I heard that in America, you guys had this very specific Egyptology book that a lot of people got into. And I was like, oh, I want that Egyptology book. I had to learn like Egyptology from like TV shows. Hi, oh my gosh, Godric, hello, Kohai, how are you? You little idiot. um, so wanted to be Faramir in Lord of the Rings. Ooh, did you guys ever read books when you were kids? I want to know about that. Good evening, Kashimiro. When I grow up, I want to be a problematic Twitch chatter. Sounds vaguely familiar, but can't picture it. No, shush. I mean, or that goes with any real. What's a book? I know, right? It's like, oh, fun fact about me. When I was a child, I usually was by myself. I had friends, sure, but it was always like 1 to 2 friends at a time, and sometimes we would be in different classes. Or they would hang out with other friends. I couldn't hang out with them all the time. So I was a lonely kid. I had very few friends. And then I started this habit of going to the library because my classroom was right next to the library. And so I would go there every recess and every after class period, and then I would just hang out there until I got picked up. But it was fun. I learned origami. That was really fun, and it was just nice being in air conditioning, and it was really quiet too. Um, like I would sometimes play in the monkey bars on the playground, but if I wasn't feeling up for it, I would just hang out in the library. And then at some point, I started reading the books, but only the books with pictures. Like I refused to read any book that did not have pictures. It's like I crave the drawings, even if it was just like a simple like illustration, like at the start of every chapter. That was like the types of books that I would read. And then at some point when I was a bit older, when I was a teenager, that's when I started reading the fiction classical novels, because I found this bookshop that had much cheaper books if they were like classical novels. So I'm thinking, Jane Austen books, and like those very stereotypical fancy schmancy dress books given to school, and then I find some shitty young teen novels at my mom's shop. That's the thing. I never really read YA novels or teen novels. I was never a Percy Jackson kid. I was never a Harry Potter kid. I watched the movies, but that was it. I was I was already like dealing with like, ooh, I don't want to consume it if it's not like on screen. Ooh, the Goosebumps books. I never got to read them because I always felt like the covers were too scary. Hi Jordan, welcome. I was fascinated by the Animorphs books though. Have you guys heard of those Animorphs books? They had those very weird, iconic, like terribly photoshopped book covers where a person turns into an animal. And then the thing with those is that inside, like every page has like an illustration, has a frame of an illustration in the corner. So if you like flip through the pages, that's basically how animation works. So even without realizing it, I was already kind of getting invested in animation because I really like 2D animation. I wanna be a 2D animator when I'm older, um, because it's something that you can do even when you're in like your 40s, 50s, 60s. Lot like obviously a VTubing job is not gonna last more than like 5 years usually. So it'll be really interesting to try to be like an animator at some point. Books as a okay. I also checked a TV show based on the books, which was cool. Yeah, I heard that there was a TV show. It was kind of weird in some episodes. Some traumatized some children watching the Animorphs. Yeah, I think I watched this like very long video about the books just to get the lore, and then I found out what the plot was. It was kind of crazy. It was kind of weird. Like it was really really weird. History books with pictures because the guys in armor look cool. Did you guys ever read like the those Guinness Books of World Records? I love those books. Almanacs and Guinness books like were so fun for me. Like I would like I said there like I hung out around the library a lot, so I would just kind of consume as much knowledge as I could. They had these National Geographic kids magazines, and I really like learning about those as well. Um, what else? They had this like little game to memorize the flags of the world. I was obsessed with it. Oh, I was also playing those educational books. What was it like? I'm trying to think of what it was called. It was have you guys ever heard of like Encyclopedia Britannica or something? There was like this online game that the computer lab or like the computers at the library had, and I really loved using them. It was so fun. Camped out at the reference section. Yeah, I had no friends to hang out with, so I was just like reading or drawing in there. And then you had to reserve like the computer. So if there was like a free computer, I'd be like, all right, time to learn. Had that collection of encyclopedia. Yeah, like I can't retain much information, so I have vague knowledge of like a bunch of stuff. But those things were so fun. I'm just one of those kids that really likes learning things. Like if you teach me something, I'm going to get the hang of it. If you teach me well, it's like otherwise I'm not gonna. It's gonna be like one ear out the other kind of a thing. So as long as like you teach it in a way that's entertaining and engaging, I'm going to retain that or be invested. I mean, that's how most kids are, I think. That's why like so many people are like, ooh, fun fact. Excuse me. Enaria is a book nerd. Yeah, it's like so that's a thing that was really fun because I read so much nonfiction books, even if they were mostly like, kid friendly. I did partake in reading classical novels here and there, and that's when I started getting really invested in like, like the Bridgerton lifestyle, Little Women, like anything Jane Austen, like Pride and Prejudice, like these types of books. They always have the same type of plot too. It's always just like girls getting into society and putting on dresses and getting married. Like that's like their only plot line. It's like, oh, I have to get married off, and I want to marry for love and not for money, but it's so difficult in these trying times. Oh, yeah. So it is interesting. Like seeing how these books function because a lot of the time you can't make a novel like this if your characters are like dirt poor, because all those characters would be doing is farm work. Like they would not be doing anything like going to dances and meeting men to marry, so it's like it has to specifically be like, oh, you're just rich enough that you're not like a farmer, but you're not so rich that you don't have to worry about marrying your daughters off for money. Actually, I think my parents are getting to that point already. I think because like when we were younger, our parents were always so, because we're all girls, right? Our parents are always like, no dating till after you graduate, or like, oh, focus on your studies, no boys. And then the older and older we get, they're just like, you know what, you do whatever, like yeah, you guys need to get married already. It's like, okay, it's yeah, my parents are those types of parents that refuse to let their kids get married, or kids start dating, and then by the time they graduate college they're suddenly like, I want you to be married and I want to have 3 grandkids already. It's like, it's like, mama, I just got here, I don't know how to talk to boys. Oh, weird music. But yeah, no, it's like okay, so I know most of my audience are guys. Do you guys ever get pressured by your parents to get a girlfriend or get married, have kids, get a job? Because it's like, it seems like girls are often told to get married and have kids already. Guys are always told to like get a job. I mean, some of them obviously will be told to start a family, but like get a job, get a house, that kind of a thing. Like, I want to see like the different cultures. Only get a job, really? Oh, okay. Yeah, I think like at the end of the day, your parents say that type of thing because they don't want you to struggle financially. But it's like sometimes they do come across as just like being really unreasonable and kind of, like they're putting a lot of pressure on you. If you're like 35 and still living on your parents' pension or something, maybe there's something that you need to sort out. But it's like, it's not like it's so shameful that you're like a terrible adult if you have to ask your parents for help. Like you're like, as a parent, you don't stop being a parent after your kids turn 18. It's like you still have to like care for them. If your kid goes homeless, it's your job to welcome them back into your house, or something. It's like, a lot of the time you really need money after you become an adult already, and so that's when you really do ask for an allowance or something like that. Hands off in ways. Yeah, it's like that kind of thing. It depends on the kind of parenting style it was, because sometimes it's just too neglectful. Other times it's like them allowing you to figure your life out on your own. But it's giving abandoned sea turtle. Because so with baby birds, right? It's like, oh, like I think you're ready to start flying, so I'm gonna push you out of the bird's nest and see how you take off. But if it's something like a sea turtle, like yeah, you're on your own from day one, Chief. Like I'm not helping you out. You figure it out. If you die, you die. Subtle hints. My friend's son has his third kid. Isn't that crazy? Oh, I hate it when they start like bragging about other people's kids. It's like, Mama, I'm your kid. My mom has been asking me about when she will meet the lucky woman. And imagine if you just came to her and just like, I'm gay. Mama, please. Oh, I do wanna. I wish I was so dramatic to just go like, oh, Mama. Whatever shall I do, Mama? Oh, how I dream of a gentleman caller. Uh, yeah, and it's kind of it's one of those things where it's like everybody has their own timeline. You know, you can't compare yourself to others so much because everybody was raised very differently. Like you have like, let's say like the average 25-year-old. Some 25-year-olds already have, you know, like a house and kids, and others are still trying to graduate college and try to get like a full-time job, you know. So it's just one of those things where like as adults you need to kind of just realize, oh, like I'm 22 years old. I'm still kind of young. I still have a lot of time to sort this stuff out. Like so I'm not so cooked that it's impossible to turn my life around, you know? Because even like when you're in your 30s, you can still turn your life around. You know, don't give up yet, guys. She would still ask about grandkids. Yeah, just tell her it's like, Mom, you're lucky that I'm even looking in the first place. We'll see if anyone's interested. Okay. Pregnaria. Giant VA wheel at this rate. Oh my gosh, we should have that as like yeah, we should have like a redeem thing where it's just like it's basically like a truth or dare situation where you guys could pick like what voice acting thing I should do. um in my 30 plus year old self. Yeah, exactly. Don't give up on your dreams, guys. Don't let your dreams be dreams. Just do it. Just the baby's never coming. Yeah, it's like I'm coming, but yeah, it is just kind of like it's one of those. I'm in a place in my life where I would like to get married. However, I'm also aware that I am in no financial place to even think about a wedding. You know, so it's like when I've sorted out my career, then I can think about that sort of thing. I mean, even my mom said it. She always told my mother always said, only get married after both of you have become somewhat financially stable, because you don't want one person in the marriage to be um, basically between jobs and living off your very limited paycheck. So it would be best if both of you could be financially stable by the time you get married, because taxes, taxes. But it's up to you guys. Just don't breed irresponsibly. That's all I can say. Yeah, we'll just, yeah, don't breed irresponsibly. Don't have kids if you don't know if you can actually support them for the next like 20 or so years, Asin, welcome. How are you? Hope you're doing okay. Breed responsibly. Yeah, it's like it's one of those things that a lot of people don't think about because they're like, oh, my mom wants grandkids already. It's like, no, don't listen to her unless she's purposely going to pay for everything that kid needs. Don't listen to anyone that pressures you into having kids. It's a trap. They're like, oh, but I'm gonna die soon. I want some grandkids. I'm just like, okay, do you want me to get you one that's starving, or get her a dog? Get her a dog. Like maybe that's all she needs. Don't get pregnant. It's like, yeah, exactly. It's like in this economy, kids are very expensive. They were always expensive, but apparently it's illegal to sell them off now. Ostaku, welcome. Yeah, remember back in the Great Depression, when families were so poor they couldn't feed any more of their children, like they were starving, so they would they would sell off their kids, and I was never sure if that meant they were selling them off for another family to adopt a kid or for cheap child labor. It was unclear. I didn't live through that time. Those silly governments getting in the way. As I always said, it is strange to me how difficult adoption is, because over there in the states, you guys have to go through all these things, all these hoops just to adopt one kid, right? Or just be eligible to adopt a kid. But that's the thing. You guys have orphanages. You guys have foster care systems. Here in my country, we don't really have that. We don't have a lot of orphanages. We have a lot of street kids. So we have a lot of like street urchins, as I call them. And so I'm always just like, what's stopping me from just getting out of my car, saying, "Hey, kid, you're coming with me," and then taking them back to my house, and then feeding them like a bowl of soup or something, maybe a sandwich, and then showering them, clothing them, putting them in a nice bed. It's like if those dads in those video games and TV shows can somehow adopt a random stray child, then what's stopping me? He's like, why can't we adopt kids the same way you adopt a stray cat? You know, it's like here's a grand exactly. I swear to God, like I played a game that was like that. You ever notice how there's so many games and media that have like a dad arc? Basically, it's just like a single dad, and like usually like a little girl or a little boy. Like there's Kratos God of War, there was Last of Us, there's Mandalorian, anything really with Star Wars has like a dad arc of some sort. Like they're just like, hey, we're trying to provide the fatherless children who watch this stuff a father figure that they could aspire to. Going around with her candy van. Yeah, I'm just kind of like, hey kids, are you home? I'm gonna sound like an infomercial. It's like, are you homeless and in need of a home and a loving family? Well, come on down to my corner on the street. I've got a van. I've got a nice shiny white van with free candy inside. Honestly, though, if kidnappers really wanted to kidnap people, maybe they should just advertise on like Roblox or something. Maybe they should put ads on YouTube. I don't know. Like $19 Fortnite card. Who wants it? Yeah, it's just 1-800 cars for kids. The fact that this isn't the first time I've joked about like taking kids home in a van, or like in any, in any capacity. The fact that this isn't the first time, I'm just like, well, I do talk about child kidnapping way too much. It is a bit strange, isn't it? Oh my gosh, I was supposed to end my stream already. I will go for like a few more minutes. Typical Enaria stream. I know, right? It's just yeah, it's like oh, that was the thing I forgot. That was another thing I was gonna kind of stressing about. So the reason that's why I was kind of upset when I had to postpone my stream today, because in a couple hours I have to go to my grandma's house because it's my grandma's birthday. And so I was just like, okay, I need to stream a bit shorter than usual because I have to go shower and have to get dressed and have to do my chores before my hair dries because my hair takes so long to dry. Like, I swear, like, my hair is very thick and long, so it takes hours to dry properly. So if I want it to be dry by the time I get to the party, then I need to like shower like pretty soon actually. And then I'm gonna go to my grandma's house. Hopefully, I'll be back in time to do my next stream, which should be um 8 a.m. PDT, 11 a.m. EST. Hopefully, we are doing another Twitch prep stream. I'm not gonna be doing another test stream on Twitch though, or should I? Should I do that? Nah, I shouldn't. Unless we'll see. Tell your grandma happy birthday for us. Thank you. She'll be like, oh, thank you to your friends. Thick and long, you say? Yeah, it's got great. It was nice catching up with you. Yeah, it was nice catching up with all you guys. Yeah. Shush, shush, shush. Vampire or witch? Oh, that's a thing too. It's like I would usually go for witch. I would always go for witch. Anyways, thank you guys so much. Whoa! What's that? Cute, 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 cute. Whoa! Speaking of which, I'm working. Witch. I'm working on an asset, but I wasn't sure if I should make a witch hat or cat ears. What do you guys think? Because I like the idea of a witch hat just because, but it's like I'm like, well, I'm more of a cat nowadays, I guess. We'll see. Cat hat. We should have a cat witch hat. Witch cat. Yes, we'll see. We'll see what happens. Hi, hyena. Welcome, welcome. Cat ears through hat. Exactly, perfect. Yeah, just like those kitty ear headphones that I do have. Actually, I do have like some RGB kitty headphones. You're a Discord kitten after all. I am. And I have to like own up to that. I have to live up to the image that I provided for you guys. Anyways, I have to go now. I have to shower. Daddy, shut up! Shut up! Shut the fuck up! But you know what? Considering you've given me so much donations already, it's like you are kind of a sugar daddy at this point. I'll be like, I win, Daddy. Can I have $5? No, thank you, thank you, thank you. Ooh. Wait, that's a werewolf. Whoa, whoa, that's so fun. Anyways, thank you guys so much for coming to my stream. I hope to see you guys on my next one tomorrow morning. Make sure to stay hydrated. Bye bye, Gadget. Bye bye, everybody. And here's your kiss goodnight. Mwah! Here's your sloppy kiss goodnight. And as always, everybody have a good night. Bye. Thank you, Iwan, for restreaming. Bye, everybody. Good night. Bye. Bye. How the fuck do you turn this off? Bye. Bye.